I have never been one to hide behind half-spoken words or trembling silences. My love for her is not a secret whispered to the night. It is a declaration that dares the world to listen. When I look at her, everything inside me gathers itself into courage, into clarity, into truth. I want her to know that my heart has never been so certain of anything as it is of her. Every pulse within me beats her name as if my veins themselves were writing confessions in rhythm. She does not belong to a dream. She belongs to the living, breathing promise that I have made to the universe. I love her with a sincerity that defies time, with a conviction that would set oceans aflame just to reach her. If love had a language, my voice would be its thunder. If it had a face, hers would be the one carved into my soul forever. There is no hesitation in my devotion, no fragile line dividing affection from worship. When she walks into a room, light adjusts itself to her presence, like even the sun recognizes her grace. I have watched her laugh, the sound wrapping itself around my existence, transforming ordinary hours into sacred moments. I have seen her eyes hold constellations, not stars but entire galaxies that make me forget gravity. My love for her is not born of fantasy. It is a fierce and tangible force that grows stronger with every breath. I am proud of how she moves through life with quiet power, and my love reflects that same strength, unafraid, unapologetic, unyielding. I do not need to shout it to prove its truth, yet I still choose to, because she deserves to be loved loudly, honestly, endlessly. When I speak of her, my words are not gentle winds. They are storms of admiration that stir my every thought. I want her to know that she has become my reason, not for survival, but for living fully. Her name rests on my lips like a vow, whispered to the dawn and carried through the dust. There is something divine in how she has rewritten the story of my heart, erasing all doubts and replacing them with faith. I no longer seek perfection in life. I seek her presence, because with her, everything flawed turns beautiful. My love is not timid or conditional. It's a living truth that defies logic, a sacred bond written across the stars and sealed in my bones. This love, my bold confession, will not fade with time. It will deepen, expand, and evolve with every heartbeat I'm blessed to have. I have walked through loneliness and silence, yet none of them frightened me the way loving her has. And that is how I know it's real. Love is not safe. It is a risk, a surrender, a fire, and I have surrendered completely, willingly, gloriously to her. Every glance she gives me turns my fears into courage. Every word she speaks becomes a melody I cannot unhear. I want her to see how she has changed me, not by demanding it, but by simply being herself. She brought peace where I had chaos, tenderness where I had woe. If there were a way to measure love by its intensity, mine would eclipse the skies. I do not love her because I must. I love her because not loving her feels impossible, like trying to stop the tide with bare hands. She deserves to be adored in a way that time remembers. My love for her is my rebellion against a world that forgets too easily. I will not let her name fade like a passing whisper. I will carve it into memory itself. When she smiles, it feels like forgiveness. When she touches me, it feels like I have been found after a lifetime of being lost. My love is both promise and prayer, written in the language of devotion that only hearts can translate. I would cross lifetimes just to hear her say my name once more, to see her eyes light up with the same warmth that first made me believe in love's permanence. And so, my statement stands. She is the meaning behind every heartbeat, the reason behind every tomorrow I dare to dream. In her silence I have heard symphonies. In her presence I have rediscovered myself. Loving her is not a choice I made. It is the truth that revealed itself through every breath, every glance, every heartbeat that echoed her name. There is something infinite in the way she exists. She's not a fleeting moment, but an entire universe contained in one soul. I want her to know that I love her not because she completes me, but because she inspires me to be whole. My love does not beg or demand, it simply is, steady, fearless, unending. I want to spend my life proving that devotion can be both gentle and fierce, soft yet powerful, tender yet eternal. She has become the poetry my soul recites in silence, the rhythm that steadies my heart. Every sunrise reminds me of her warmth, every sunset of her grace. When night falls and the stars gather above, I speak her name to them not as a wish, but as gratitude. She has brought light to my life in ways no one else could. My love for her is not built from fleeting passions, it's forged from patience, respect, and the quiet understanding that souls like hers are rare. She is the chapter of my life I never want to end, the story I will tell even when words grow old. If I could give her one truth to hold, it would be this: she is my forever muse, my eternal calm, my boldest truth. I do not love her in halves, I love her entirely, with everything I am and everything I will ever be. There are days I still wonder what miracle led her to me. The universe must have conspired, because nothing this perfect could be random. I remember the first time I saw her, how time seemed to bend around her presence. My heart, usually guarded, opened without resistance. Since then I've been learning that love isn't about ownership, but appreciation. To love her is to let her soar while still promising her a safe place to land. She gives meaning to the quiet and fire to the dull. My love is the kind that honors her dreams, celebrates her independence, and still chooses her every single day. This bold confession is not for applause, it's my truth, my unwavering testament to the woman who changed everything. Even the sky envies her freedom, and the moon envies her glow. She is not someone I love because she is flawless. I love her because her imperfections make her real, reachable and infinitely beautiful. Her laughter carries a kind of music that makes every moment feel light. My heart beats faster when she's near, not out of nervousness, but because it knows its home. I want to protect her not out of fear of losing her, but out of reverence for what she means to me. My love is a steady flame that refuses to dim, no matter the storm. I don't hide it. I don't disguise it. I let it exist in its full, fearless glory. That is my promise to her, my eternal declaration beneath this vast, watching sky. Love to me has always been more than just emotion. It's a force that demands bravery. And so I make this bold statement not to impress, but to be understood. I love her beyond words, beyond reason, beyond the grasp of the ordinary. I love her as the moon loves the tide, endlessly pulled, constantly returning. No matter what tomorrow brings, my heart will always find her. My love for her is my loudest truth, my calmest certainty, my proudest vow. And as long as there is breath in me, this love will not fade. It will grow fiercer, deeper, and even more unapologetically hers.